Okay, so what were some of your experiences?
Alright, so we'll start with the first one. Whenever we first heard about Baker's Hollow, we wanted to go down it, alright?
Okay.
And so one night it was storming like this, of course, and we decided to go down it. Well, apparently the first thing you're supposed to see is a fog shoot out of the road. Well, we saw that. We're like, okay, it's probably just from the rain. Even though it was kind of weird that it kind of shot out of the road.
Yeah.
We just kind of was like, oh, it's just probably from the rain. Well, as we were going down the road, we didn't even get that far. We didn't even get past the graveyard. And I stopped because I saw, nobody else saw it, but I saw what appeared to look like a dog sitting on top of the hill with a shadow of a demon behind it, like horns and everything. I know that sounds so far-fetched, but that's what I saw.
Damn.
So I was like, guys, we're not going. I was like, I can't, no, not right now, we'll go another night. And so I'm turning around, and I remember Kennedy was in the passenger seat, and she said that there was something behind us. She just could feel it. And so as I'm turning around, I'm looking in my rearview mirror, and there's somebody standing right behind the car. You couldn't see features.
No shit.
No shit.
No damn.
I have never seen her back up so fast.
I was out of there.
She was gone.
Holy hell.
Yeah. Second experience.
Okay.
It was just me and Kennedy. And it was just it was like 5 o'clock, it was winter, so it's already dark, and we didn't want to quite go home yet. So we decided that we were going to go down the road and see if we could get anything. You know, just kind of for fun. You know, why not? Why not?
Yeah.
So we started going down it, nothing's happening. You know, we don't see anything, we don't feel weird. And as soon as we get to the end of the road where the triangle is at the very tip of the triangle, I knew something was gonna happen. I could just feel it. And so as soon as I felt that, and I told Kennedy, I'm like, something's wrong. Something jumped on top of the car and banged the car on top of it 3 times. And
Holy shit.
we sped the fuck out of there. Like, no shit.
We fucking
And I've seen some shit in my life, but that fucking scared the shit out of me. Third experience. Not too long ago, it was Storm, Kennedy, and Storm's boyfriend and me. And we decided we were gonna go down there, just, you know, why not? And we didn't really feel anything, see anything, everything was quiet, it was really, really dark. But then as I was going over one of the hills, right before you hit that really big opening down there, something runs into my car. But it didn't, we didn't see anything. I mean, it could have been a raccoon or something, but it seemed really big enough to push my car. Like, it made it swerve a little bit. Which, I mean, it had to have been pretty freaking big to hit the side of my car and make it go like this. You know?
Yeah, it's probably like a poltergeist of a hellhound or something.
See, that's what we were thinking. We're like, okay, that's weird. There's no way that was a raccoon that pushed my car, and it wasn't a deer.
Yeah.
Because there wasn't a deer.
If it was a deer, you would have known it was a deer.
We would have saw that.
Yeah.
So then we turned around and left. Well, then me and Kennedy decided to pull out a Ouija board.
Okay. And this is where shit goes down?
This is where shit kind of goes down. So,
Now, where were you at with the Ouija board?
we were at Storm's house. We weren't even near the road.
Oh, dang.
And we started playing with the Ouija board. It was just me and Kennedy. I think Storm was already off to bed. And we were playing with it. And, I mean, something was coming through, but it was different this time. Every time we've ever used a board, it's usually not too extreme, but whenever it is extreme, it's usually something really freaking strong.
Did you have anything else going, like with the board, like were you recording audio or anything, or was it just the board?
No, it was just the board.
Just the board, okay.
Yeah. And so we were trying to talk to it, but it was kind of being like held back Usually, you know how you use the board. Usually, like, you say, is anybody there? They say yes.
It
You
was-
say, is it your name?
It was sort of speaking in riddles, if that makes sense.
I'm speaking in riddles.
Yeah.
Like, when we asked what it was, it didn't say exactly what it was. It just said guardian. And then when we asked of what, it said guardian of the gates. So it didn't tell us anything directly. It didn't give us a specific answer to anything. It
I
just-
wonder if it's in Hell's Gate, like the devil.
Yeah, that's why we assumed it was the Hellhound.
Yeah. Because, like, and we looked it up later. They say that whenever if you ever come into contact with one, they don't even say that they are one. They only, like, tell you hints.
It's
They
like
can't give you direct answers.
It's like a hidden identity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
And so, I mean, we kept talking to it, and we were getting, like, very little things, but it was weird. Like you said, it was, like, on riddles. You couldn't really figure it out. And, like, finally, it started opening up a little bit, but not a lot came out. It was saying that, yes, it was from the road, and yes, it followed us back to her house. And it was, like, warning us about something, but we couldn't get us to tell us what. And then finally, you know, sometimes you know how spirits just go straight to goodbye?
Yeah.
Well, that's what it did. But as soon as it did that, Austin called me. Well, at that moment, I was waiting for Austin to call me for when he gets off work so I could go see him. And so that was kind of weird. You know, it went
Yeah.
straight to goodbye, and a second after that, he
it
called.
was in the middle of conversation. It just goes to goodbye, and then suddenly she gets a call.
Holy shit. Chills are going down my spine
And
right
then
now.
Yeah.
I think you told me a couple days later you were hearing like it sounded like claws clacking on your wooden floor.
Yeah.
Balls on a board.
So Austin stays at my house really late. And I mean, I get shit while I hear stuff all the time and
Yeah.
stuff. But this one was weird. I was walking back to my room, and it's like this long wooden floor. So you can't hear anything. Everybody's in bed. Dog's in the bathroom. Other side of the house. I'm going to my room. And I hear this thing run up behind me. Like footprints, like a dog, but a heavier dog. Like, kinda-
like the beast.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I felt it like kind of prance up behind me,
Did
and
it?
they kind of stopped.
Did it grab you?
No.
Didn't grab, okay. Maybe it was just letting you know that, hey, I'm here.
See, that's what I told Kennedy. I was like, it's probably just saying that it's still here.
Yeah. Because if it's not doing anything to you, that means you didn't cause harm. It's just saying, hey, you came into my house, so I'm in yours now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I kind of thought of it as it was just like, hey, I can do this. Don't forget I can do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, hey, don't try any shit, or else I will screw stuff up.